Hello everybody, it is PreludeBoy99 and today we're going to discuss the Hot Wheels RLC 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1, which is actually based off a real life rally monster, as from what I'm reading right here. And the first thing I want to say, it seems like RLC has now taken an inflated price. So the question is $27 worth it for this RLC piece, for the Audi Quattro S1? And to be honest with you, this is a new casting. Last month's casting was the Lamborghini Miura. That was gonna be, it was, in my honest opinion, the Lamborghini Miura had two opening pieces, which is the front bonnet and the rear. That looked really cool, and it also comes in a display case. Now this is $27 instead of the $25. Again, $2 may not seem like a lot of money, but things add up. Like I said, there's the membership, there is shipping and taxes. So add that all together, that should be a pricey piece. I always add $10 for those who don't have the membership. So is $27 worth it for this piece, especially since last year Mattel kind of put a bad taste in our mouth with QC, especially with the Toyota Supra not being fully glued in the blister. I wonder the reason why the RLCs are being inflated to a new price is because of the tariffs that are being put on with imports and exports. Or perhaps maybe it has to do with the radical shift in the economy with politics. I'm not going to get into politics in this channel. That's the last thing I want to talk about on a Diecast channel. But it does make me wonder why they are inflating the price now. Because before they didn't inflate the price, but now they are. And I don't know if that has to do with overdrive. Let me know in the comments below, for those who have overdrive, if the price is at 27 or 25. Because if overdrive is going to decrease the price and let people have these RLCs for the base retail price without inflation, then that is something worth talking about. But I'm not entirely sure, since I did not buy overdrive. Again, I think overdrive is silly without any sort of benefits. It works. However, there just is no other benefit to it other than just getting RLC that you should already be granted with. I mean, if I'm being completely honest with you, when you have a membership, you should be able to have the right to purchase these vehicles. But I'm getting off track here. What I'm talking about is strictly the price on the Audi Sport Quattro S1. And like I said, $27 may not seem like a lot of money based off the $25 base price, but like I said, things add up. So we'll have to see. Later this month, there's going to be the 2006 BMW RLC that's going to be released. I never had that model, so that's going to be new to me. I'm going to pick that up. But yeah, I don't really know what to think about the price increase. I don't know any other reason why they would do that, unless it has to do with some sort of shift in the economy, or maybe the materials are getting more expensive. It's really hard to tell at this point. I'm just a consumer that's just speculating on why things cost more money, and the go-to answer that I go with is inflation. So RLCs seem to be inflated in price now, and I guess that's just something we're going to have to bite if we really want these RLCs. Or, like I said, Hot Wheels Elite 64 seems to be doing some really cool stuff. I know it's not having the RLC licensing like Nissan Skyline GTR or with other RLCs. I don't know why the GTR was the only thing that I can think of. That's the only popular one I can think of, but RLC has the licensing with, muscle cars, with the Camaro, Mustang, Japanese, Honda Integra, Toyota Supra, Honda NSX, or the fantasy cars, Twin Mill. But Elite 64 is based off real life vehicles that real people own. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. So let's talk about the positives of this RLC. One of the positives is the Spectraflame gold and white with the race deco. It looks really good. I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. I really like the design on this RLC. I also really like the blister design. I know I know I talk about the car a lot, but one thing I also like is the blister art. I think the blister art is it's a big part of the RLC experience. When you get it in the mail, when you open it, you just see, the first thing you see is the blister art. So I have to say, I really do like the blister art. The wheels look really nice too. White, 5-spoke wheels, very simple. It looks like it belongs to a rally car. I think it's fantastic. Another thing I like is the engine bay detail. It's all white, and there's some black and gray detail inside there. I have to see it when I get my hands on one. I don't know if this is going to ship right away when you purchase it, or if this is going to be a pre-order, but it looks like there is going to be a limit of 2 per account. So I'm going to try to just getting one, because I've told you guys before that I'm trying to not spend as much money on RLC this year, just because I'm trying to save money to buy some other stuff. So those are really good positives. And honestly, I'm really excited for this RLC. I can't wait to get it. But one of the things that I dislike about it is the headlights. I do not like that the lamps are painted on. I've always said this with every RLC, but this one looks egregious because those look like googly eyes. Tell me they do not look like googly eyes, because they really look like googly eyes. It just looks silly. If I'm being completely honest, I know they can go with lens because they've done that before with Hot Wheels Elite 64. Not to that extent, but it would have been really cool if they would have went the extra mile and got this lensed. So this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like this is a missed opportunity for Hot Wheels Elite 64. I really do believe this casting should have been for Elite 64, not RLC. And the reason I say that is because Elite 64 has been knocking it out of the park when it comes to lens, headlights and taillights, and engine bay detail. They've been doing a really good job. And this RLC seems like it's trying to go for more of that realism kind of feel for it. And I think Elite 64 is perfect for what this car is trying to deliver, especially since it's based off a real thing. I would want this thing to be Elite 64, and hopefully they do make it Elite 64. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but since RLC is becoming more and more inflated, it's actually cheaper for you guys to go with Elite 64. I believe Elite 64 is trying to compete with other third-party die-cast models like Kato House, Mini GT, and Inno64. They're trying to take a slice of that pie. And so far, it seems like they've been knocking it out of the park a little bit. I will admit that some of the Elite 64 that I've gotten from Mattel has some QC issues, but I am looking forward to getting that McLaren, so be on the lookout for that video. But yeah, overall, I think this RLC is going to look like a nice piece. I just do not like that the price is inflated from 25 to 27. So we don't really know what the other prices are going to be set at. I can only hope that the QC is going to be better in 2025. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Honestly, I just really want this Quattro to be one of the best RLCs of 2025. Ever since they teased it last year, I've been excited for it. This year looks a little bit promising with the gold Spectraflame paint and the real race deco. The white wheels really make this casting pop. And I really do like the roll cage inside. I really hope there is more detail in the interior. We'll have to wait and see. But other than that, it's increased in price. The price is inflated. And I do not like the headlamps in the front. I think it just looks like googly eyes. But aside from that, I think this might be a solid casting. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.